Oh, look at the judge's face. His bottom lip got stung and his eye. Hey, plan worked. Yo, not gonna lie, looking at Gyeong Ja's face, does she know that Vincenzo is her son? Cause I don't know, there's a possibility that Yu-chan might have told her. Oh, okay, revealed. Uh, Juno is the big bad boss. Everyone, well, not everyone, just Myunggi and Sunghyuk. Man, that sucks. They got no witnesses now. I mean, the people that Chaeyoung defended, they they were denied. Oh, and Uyong, that doctor injected meth into him. Man, this episode was just full of surprises. There are things that happened that I wouldn't even thought about happening, and things revealing that I wouldn't even think about revealing in this episode because I think it's too early. But they did a good job at it. Now, let's talk about everything here. First, the trial. Now, it was messed up that the judge, Sunghyuk, and Myunggi were in it together. I'm like, damn, the judge, he's not Switzerland, he's not neutral, and the trial is not going to go in Chaeyoung's way. What we didn't know was that Chaeyoung and Vincenzo had a plan to try to postpone it. Well, not just one plan, but they had three. The first one was to have Chaeyoung fake a panic disorder, get knocked out. That didn't work. Get up immediately, which happened. The second plan, shut down the power in the courtroom. That failed. Their last resort was to have the tenants be involved and release hornets in the room. Now, what we didn't know was that Yeonjin, she and Choluk, they got hornets from a hornet keeper, and then they decided to mix honey and water and try to spill it all over the judge's face. Now, that was Vincenzo and Chaeyoung's plan to teach him a lesson. Now, it happened. She spilled the honey/water on his face, patted it on him, and then in the courtroom, the hornets went straight to him, stung his bottom lip, stung his eye, and their plan worked. The trial was postponed. You know, I was waiting for a head-on trial, seriousness, like lawyer between lawyer, but then I got this. Like, I'm not complaining, don't get me wrong. It was just out of nowhere. It was so good though. And then right after the chaos in the courtroom, Vincenzo went to go see Gyeong Ja. And for those who don't remember Gyeong Ja or keep forgetting about her, she's the woman that Yu-chan represented, defended, and also Vincenzo's mom. And since Yu-chan was her defender, it would have made sense for Vincenzo to be her defender. But come to find out, that's not the case. He went to go see her and tell her that there's going to be no one else coming to see you. Do you have any friends or family that can help you? She says no. Husband? No. Children? None. I'm like, oh, okay. So what is she going to do now? And as Vincenzo was leaving, I'm looking at her facial expression. Her eyes are tearing. And I'm thinking, by any chance, did Yu-chan tell her that Vincenzo is her son? Because he might have told her before he passed. We don't know. They didn't tell us now, but I think this is something that we can keep in the back of our minds. Then right after that, we got just comedy after comedy. The first one was Myunggi bugging the plant that she brought to Vincenzo's office. She went back to her office. Well, it's more of Sunghyuk's office, but they were trying to find if they had any recordings. Come to find out, it was just a tenant making sounds. And then the next funny thing was Vincenzo telling Chaeyoung why he wanted the plaza. And he told her the truth. There's gold under the building. But then Chaeyoung took it as a joke. It was just like, oh, okay. And then another funny scene was Kisok following Vincenzo after Vincenzo got the devices to basically detect the gold under the building. And for Kisok's point of view, he is seeing that, oh wait, why is Vincenzo bowing respectfully, crying in front of Buddha? Oh my God, he is such a respectful person with honor. And I'm like, oh my God. Yo, and also Kisok, he has to report any like identification or information about Vincenzo to Babel and to Usang because they requested information about him. And all he's getting is just a respectful person, which is pretty hilarious. But when Junu and Myunggi were doing research about him online, they got the same thing. donating, contributing his time in Africa, and just taking down mafias and all of that. So he's coming out a very respectful person. And then we got a meeting between Sung-hyuk, Myung-gi, Junwoo, and Hanso. That I thought was pretty interesting because that put Hanso in a very tight situation. So they were just presenting some family tree presentation for Hanso. And for Myung-gi, just looking at her expression, she's looking at Hanso. It's like, wait, something's up. Then out of nowhere, it was revealed that Junwoo is the big bad boss of Babil. And of course, Sung-hyuk is acting all intimidated now because just watching from episode 1, we know how he always treated Junwoo. Always complaining to him, complaining about him and all of that. And now just seeing him realize, oh my God, he is the big bad boss. I'm like, oh, okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm like, damn. And I'm thinking, whoa, this got revealed quick. Like, I kind of thought that they were going to drag it just a little bit more, but right there. Hey, this is the big bad boss. And then fast forward to what's on the news. It seems like that the people that Chaeyoung represented and defended, they were accused of embezzling money from Babil. So, hold up, I wrote it down. So, first, the treasurer of Babil ENC, he was attacked, he was knocked out. And I guess from his point of view, he thought that those people took the money and he accused them. And really, you can't really blame the treasurer because he only knows what he knows. Like he got attacked at night by guys who was wearing all black, so he couldn't really see anything. And then the people there were accused, and now Chaeyoung and Vincenzo don't have any witnesses now because they were denied. Now, they thought that Woo-young was going to be their last witness, and Woo-young is the guy at the hospital. He was the one that coughed up blood in the last episode, and they thought that he is their last chance. But no, we got the corrupted doctor injecting meth into his body, and he was denied, and now they got no witness. Now it's time for the trial. The corrupted doctor is there now, and there's no witness. So pretty much what's Chaeyoung going to do? She says, Your Honor, I have a surprise witness. And I'm like, oh, who is it? Is it someone that we don't know? Someone? Come to find out, it's Vincenzo. And I'm like, oh, okay. So now I want to know what's their plan. They're going to go head on? Because, they do have evidence. They do have information. It's just that they do need witness to really add on to what they have. But it's going to be really interesting now. Just like I said, this episode was just full of surprises. Like I'm a person that don't watch the trailer. I don't want to watch the trailer of the next episode because I want to be surprised. And I was when I was watching this episode. Everything was just a surprise to me. Having Junwoo reveal himself that he was the big bad boss. Having the trial, which I was anticipating to be a good head-on seriousness, turned into a comedy, try to postpone the trial to another week. I'm like, okay, I didn't expect that, but hey, I'm for it. What I love about this drama so far is that they are developing the tension with Junwoo and Vincenzo, Chaeyoung and Myung-gi, creating this type of vibe of who really is Vincenzo type of situation. I just love that because right now everyone is seeing Vincenzo as this perfect guy. But I feel like when the time comes, he is definitely going to reveal his true colors. I mean, he is a rightful guy, don't get me wrong, but there is definitely and obviously more to Vincenzo than what we're seeing and what other people are seeing as well. Because once Vincenzo gets serious, he is the devil and he doesn't hold back. And we've seen just a little bit of that in previous episodes. And I cannot wait to see more of it in more episodes coming. And that's pretty much the gist of my review. If there's anything else that I might have missed, please leave it in the comments below. I want to know your guys' thoughts and opinions about this episode because to me, it was just full of surprises. So with that being said, if you guys like this video, leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe. See ya.